Hi Divas. Oh, I just realized how orange I look. I'm trying a tinted sunscreen and apparently it is my summer shade and it is not for winter, but we're rolling with it. It's too late now. I have basically been inside with rare exception since I caught COVID a second time. And my doctors have been like, stay inside because the temperature dipped so far that it would be bad for my lungs if I were outside too much. But I have a doctor's appointment today, and so I would like to try and take you guys out and see some Christmas stuff out and about so that I can have a video for you guys, because there was like a 2-week solid break where I couldn't even edit because I was feeling so crummy. I am doing better overall. I still am having pretty bad fatigue, so I'll pace myself and hopefully I can, film what I need to film for you guys and get through it. But if I can't, I'll just post a shorter video or something, like if I start having fatigue partway through or something. I was gonna do like a little walkabout. There's this little corridor on 6th Avenue in Midtown called Avenue of the Americas. It's between 57th Street or 58th Street, basically Central Park South and 6th Avenue to like the 30s. And it's where like a lot of the big businesses have their big tall office buildings, and they put up like all kinds of holiday lights and like sculptures and decorations. So I was kind of gonna walk along there with you guys. I used to work in that area, so to me it was kind of like ordinary for a while, but obviously I've been working from home for 3 years, so it'll be nice to see it again too for me. So I'm just putting my outfit together. Sunshine is here. Hold on, let me turn around here. Sunshine's here. She had a sick tummy earlier, but we're fine now. Yeah. She had a sick tummy earlier, so I think she wants extra attention before I leave. She's just been kind of, I think it's a bit too dry in here for her. So even with, extra water and stuff, I think that maybe it's been affecting her tummy a little bit or something. She's just not been feeling well for the last couple of days. If it continues, we'll definitely go to the vet, but it's like she like gets it out of her system and then she's good for the rest of the day. So I don't know. We're keeping a close eye for sure, but she is still curious, she's still playful, she's still energetic, so just a little bit pukey. Anyway, since I've been sick, I just really haven't had much energy for anything, so the house definitely needs a reset, which I probably will film for you guys. There's because I went to the storage unit, I got my Christmas decor. Stay tuned for Christmas decor declutter, unless I've already posted it. And so there's just Christmas explosion all over the apartment. There's clothing pile up from when I was sick and not feeling good. There's what else? Oh, I cleaned out my purse, my giant tote bag purse, so that's scattered all over the table. So definitely needs a reset, which, I mean, maybe I can film for you guys, but I also am still having the fatigue. See, there's a pile right there from the storage unit. But I might have to do it in stages, because of the fatigue I'm feeling. I keep sleeping And I mean, not that anyone is asking my advice for anything, but if you do catch COVID and you are like really exhausted, just sleep. Like truly, like to recover from COVID, like you have to sleep so much. Like it's just part of it, and it's better that you do that than push through, because if you push through, you could be like injuring yourself long term. Honestly, that's like, anyway, that's a story for another day, but like definitely listen to your body. And my body has been like screaming at me to sleep, and I've been having a lot of fatigue. So what else? Oh, so I'll do like an outfit of the day shortly. It's literally just this top and jeans, but it is cute. And I put on this perfume for the first time in forever. It's Nina by Ricci. And I tell you what, this is like such a cool girl perfume. We had an exchange student stay with us when I was in high school from France, and she wore that perfume, and she like left it at the end because she didn't want to fly back with it, and there was only a little bit left, and she left it for me. And so I started using it, and I was like, I literally like thought that I smelled so cool, like because she was like, so she was just one of those like girls, and it still is, and if you're watching, hey, but she's just so cool without trying hard, you know. And I was like, I want to be that cool. And maybe I am now, but when I wear that perfume, I feel cool. So I feel like so chic. Okay. I think I need to, my camera work today is horrible. Sorry if you guys are getting seasick. I'm just gonna grab a couple of bites and eat, and then I will be on my way. Okay, outfit check. I cuffed my jeans so that you could see my boots. These boots are, can you even see them really? Here. They have like buckles and stuff on them. So they're like some of my favorite boots, but they're kind of on their last legs. Like the sole has for sure cracked and been glued once or twice. Oh, and then this is just like a long sleeve shirt with like a shoulder ruffle. I was thinking about putting a necklace on, and it's like a very subtle red and green. I was thinking about putting a necklace on, but I think because of how cold it is right now, I'm gonna have to wear a scarf, and I don't want to deal with that, to be honest. So this is where we're at. I transferred into a Christmas tote, which is massive, but I didn't put like a bunch of stuff in it, so it's not too heavy. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. It is so cold today and windy. I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna have to see how long I can stand being out here. But said I was gonna show you guys some of New York, so I'm gonna try. But I may not show myself if I start turning bright red or whatever. When the weather turns like this, it's like I almost prefer when it's snowy. So it's like there's something to show for it instead of it just being freezing. At least the subway is warm. That's also part of the problem. So when you're taking public transit underground, the subway is warm and hot, and then outside is so cold, the temperature change can be like really tough to dress for, really tough to navigate. Like, I know for me, it's almost sometimes a relief to be standing in these underground subway stations that feel like a swamp during the summer, but then in the winter, they're almost like a relief.
www.info/elevators for real-time elevator status.
Finally fixed the escalator. I'm so happy. This was broken for so long. Okay, so we're in Columbus Circle. I am gonna start walking toward Central Park. Oh, it looks like there's a holiday market that we can walk through. And I'm gonna head to Fifth Avenue, I think, and show you guys some of the shop windows. And then we'll finish up at that little area on Avenue of the Americas that I talked about. This is fun. So, this is what these little holiday markets look like. They're all around New York City, and they're like little artisan booths, and they are typically very, very crowded. But they also typically have really yummy treats. And fun stuff.
I basically just wanted him to ride and shut up and let us.
I remember one time I bought a scarf because I was so cold, and this stand is making me think I should have worn a hat. I just almost ate dirt just now. Taking my mask off. Oops. So that was fun. I'm walking across Central Park South, which reminds me, I did film a little short vlog visiting Central Park more in the fall, and I was gonna edit it, and then that's when I caught COVID. So maybe I can edit that and post it sometime soon if it's not like too late. I don't know if it's weird to see fall stuff when it's like almost Christmas. So you'll have to let me know if you guys want to see that. It was when the leaves were like really pretty. Ooh. Can you guys see? These are some of the very fancy buildings with nice decorations and doormen. Anyway, so I'm gonna walk with you guys to Fifth Avenue, which is, that's like kind of where all the main like fancy shopping is in New York. So if you wanted to go to like a Prada or like a Dior or a Louis Vuitton, we're gonna see that building. It's cool because they designed it to look like giant Louis Vuitton suitcases. So we're gonna see that here in a second, and I'll see if there's any like fun lights or decorations on the way. I'll for sure show you. And then, yeah, I keep repeating the plan, one, because I have ADHD, and two, because it's like, it helps me push and kind of go and fast walk my way there. And I feel like it's something to like focus on. There's a hot dog cart. I don't know if you guys have been to New York, or I know some of you guys have said you live in New York. It's so sweet because some of you guys, there's some people going on a pedicab ride. That's what that's called, by the way, when there's like a bicyclist in front of a little carriage. It's called a pedicab. But I know some of you guys said like, oh, I think I live near you. But you know, this is for people who haven't been to New York, or you know, aren't as familiar, or just want to see some of the decorations without leaving home. So glamorous. All the trees on top there. It's such a big, tall building. I've always loved the decorations at this hotel. I don't know if you guys can see past the truck and SUV, but there's like horses in the front, Christmas lights inside, and then there's like this little flower tunnel thing. I see people taking pictures in there all the time. It's so pretty. We're walking up to the Plaza Hotel, which is a very fancy hotel. I don't know if you guys read the book Eloise. It's like a children's book. Anyway, that's where Eloise lived. And they have typically really nice decorations. I have to see if out front there's like a little area where they decorate as well. Very, oops. I don't like catching people's faces when I'm filming. There's the logo. It's very, you can get, I think I did when I was little. My mom took me here for high tea once. I think they still do it, but I don't know. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've been inside, but I did used to work near here, so I've been outside and around and in the area since. Look at that. So pretty. Oops, sorry. I kind of suspected the place that is usually full of little miniature Christmas trees and animals and cute stuff, it's under construction, unfortunately. But we are coming up on something cool. I'll show you one second. Do you see the candy canes? Their decoration on that tall, tilty building with all the lights. This is Bergdorf Goodman. It's a department store, technically, similar to like Nordstrom's, but it's considered kind of like high fashion, and the windows in particular are, I don't even know if you can see in there. Anyway, they're revealed at the Thanksgiving parade every year. Let me see if I can get a better view. You see that window? It's really cool. They like spend so long with the windows, and it's a big secret. There's curtains on until the Thanksgiving parade, and then they reveal them all. Let's see. I haven't been down here in ages. Oops. There's so many tourists. There's a musical one, kinda. Lots of masks. That's kind of interesting. There's so many tourists. Oh my gosh. It's like a little tough. Look at that. So fun. So this is Fifth Avenue. There's the Louis Vuitton store. This is where all of the big shopping happens. This is where a lot of tourists are. They always put these snowflakes up in the middle of the road and these little Christmas displays. Oops. So this is, oh, where did the storefront go? You used to go in right there. Oh, there it is. So I guess if you want to go shopping, you have to go over there, even though this is the Louis Vuitton address. And there's Tiffany's, where Audrey Hepburn had breakfast. There's Prada, Bulgari. And we're gonna go this way, away from all the craziness, hopefully. That's the thing about living here. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but oh my God, the tourists, so crowded. Especially at this time of year, because everybody wants to see all this. It can be a lot. Here's the other side of that candy cane building. Let's see here. It looks like the inside is as pretty as the outside. See all those trees? So pretty, all the lights in there. Brother. So pretty. I feel like every building has a giant wreath inside of it. So tall. So this is that little area I was telling you guys about, Avenue of the Americas. I feel like some of the best times, simplest times when I first got to New York, I was working really hard and I was trying to, get to know every singer I could and meet everybody and talk to everybody and do everything and see every performance were right in these few blocks. Let's see. Trying not to get anybody's face in my camera. It's just so crowded here. But yeah, so it's great being back. It's great kind of like being in this area again. This is my old stomping ground. I used to walk this way every single day. Love this little tree. Fun fact, this building is the one that they used for corporate when they were filming The Office. Oops. Gosh, it's so crowded. Let's see here. All right, let's see. There's a little tree. So light. So yeah, that's where Steve Carell and all them filmed, I guess. I feel like these little like Christmas in New York stores pop up all over the place, especially where the tourists are gonna be at this time of year. Cheesy. I was hoping because it was a weekday it would be a little less crowded, but alas, that was not to be. The Museum of Modern Art is that way. It's one of my favorite museums. More Christmas trees in front of the halal guys. It's great for a work lunch if you just need to grab a bite there's always a line there. It's like chicken over rice, stuff like that. It's funny, some of these buildings, I'm like looking at their decorations and I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, I remember this being better, prettier, whatever. And I'm like, am I remembering it wrong, or did they like downgrade? Big giant nutcrackers. That's cool. This building is also extremely tall. So we're coming up on Radio City Music Hall in Rockefeller Center. Let's see. Let's see. So Radio City Music Hall is where the Rockettes perform, and this is Rockefeller Center, the outside of it. Let's see if I can get in and see the tree. Oh, we're coming up on my favorite little decoration. Hold on. Okay, so here's the front of Radio City. That's the theater where the Rockettes perform. Sorry for the bad angle. I'm doing my best here. And there's this big plaza that's always here, and they fill it with candy canes for people to take photos with. See? It's cute. And then the next one over, there's like a big fountain, and they fill it with like these gigantic ornaments, which I also love. Oh, there's the tree. Here's the candy canes. And then there's like a little fountain here that's always here. So this is one of my favorite decorations. I just think it is so fun. This fountain is here year round, but the ornaments are only for this time of year. Again, let's see. The skyscrapers are very tall. I'm trying not to film the people. The flags are very tall. I didn't realize they put these little like booths here. I think that might be new, but it is cool. Sorry, I'm trying not to get the people in it, but this is one of my favorite things they do. It's just so whimsical. I just adore it. Finally, some breathing room.
Here, but
There's Radio City. Yeah, I cannot get closer. There's too many tourists. I can't do this. So this is as close as we're gonna get to this tree, folks. Hope you don't mind. It's beautiful though. There she is, friends. Rockefeller tree. It's about as close as we're gonna get, and as few people in the way as we're gonna get, because this place is swamped with tourists. As it should be. Gorgeous. There's some other decorations over there, but there's no way. It's too crowded. I just can't. I hope you guys can forgive me. If I can like put in some like pictures of them or something, I'll maybe insert them or something, but it is just way too crowded. It gets my heart rate up, I'll tell you that much. By the way, I'm assuming that most of you guys know this, but it just happened to me, so I thought I would say. So if you're walking in New York or any major city and somebody walks up to you and hands you something, just say no.
because it's a scam. Especially even if they're dressed like a monk, even if they're dressed like a nun, just say no. And they'll usually keep walking. They basically, what they'll do is they'll hand you a bracelet, they'll make it seem like it's a gift, and then they'll demand payment. So don't get scammed. We keep having to move through crowds, so my mask is going on and off. If you're not into but it's like, I feel like I stay so much in my own little bubble here in New York. I forget how crowded it gets because I tend to avoid the crowded areas mostly. Partially because, you know, it's crowded and I don't want to get sick and it's just a hassle and it's navigating around all these people. And also because it's like, it's just so overstimulating. It's like, compared to my little neighborhood, this is so much. But every once in a while it's okay. But like, if I had to do this all the time again, I don't know. There's some Broadway theaters. And it's looking toward Times Square that way. Let's see. There it is. At this point, I took a subway down to my doctor, to the neighborhood of Tribeca. It is a sweet little neighborhood with lots of interesting decorations, and I got a warm cup of coffee. To buy a Christmas tree. This is how a lot of New Yorkers do it. They buy it off the street. So this is the Oculus. It's right down the street from my doctor. I love like this little colorful stuff in front of it. Inside is honestly like a super big, super fancy shopping mall. And it was built along with a bunch of other stuff at like where the World Trade Center was. It's supposed to look like eyes and also angel wings. I just think it's really interesting and really pretty, and as you can tell from all the little people walking, it's huge. They have, on the inside, I think they do wreaths on either end of it for the holidays. But yeah, this neighborhood is so much less crowded than Midtown during prime Christmas tourist season. I'm gonna snag, I just got out of the doctor, which is the whole reason why I left the house today anyway. And to film for you guys, obviously, but this is one of my body work doctors, and I see him every couple of weeks, and he helps my body feel a lot better when he adjusts me. So that's awesome. And what else was I gonna say? Oh, thanks for coming along with me today in the cold, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of New York at the holidays. I hope that, you know, it was enough, and you know, it was festive enough for you guys, just to get to see a little bit of me walking around. where my old stomping ground where I used to work and walk all the time. And I'll definitely try to do more of these when I'm feeling a bit stronger and better. And so stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you soon. Bye. Teeny tiny Empire State Building right there.